Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well today. What's up, Bubba? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Jason? What's up, Jordan? What's up, team? Y'all doing okay today? Volume down 20%? What? What's up, Preston? What's up, man? Volume's down 20%. Oh, you need me to put the volume? Do you need me to put the volume down? I'll try. Here. That should be noticeably better. What's up, guys? So my wife Carol cut my hair. She cut my hair. She didn't do a bad job either. Like, she gave me a haircut. I needed one. What's up, team? Happy late Father's Day to all my dads out there. Happy late Father's Day. Hope y'all had a relaxing day. If you're a father out there for Father's Day, hope y'all had a good day. Let's take a look at what's moving today, team. Man, there's so many emojis to pick. You like my hoodies? Zaf, you talking about my hoodies, bro? I can lower the price, I guess. I mean, I just use the generic price that Teespring gave me. I can lower the price. I won't make anything from it, but if you want a hoodie, bro, let me know. I got you. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Other? What's up, Jason? What's up, Tang? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Terry? Preston? Bubba? Jason? What's up, team? Oh, also, guys, today we are going to be giving away you got a discount for Discord members? I like them. Well, yeah, I got you, bro. Look, I'll lower the price right now. Just tell me which one you want, dude. I'll lower the price right now. I'm not going to make anything from it, but I got you. You know, just let me know. What's up, Emmanuel? What's in play? I got some cool stuff. So at least Thinkorswim released some of my funds. I got about $1,500 in equity to trade some penny stocks today. I also have about $700 on Webull. And so I got plenty of equity to trade some penny stocks today. If you didn't catch it, though, Thinkorswim is refusing to give me any refund back from the trade on Friday. It's not like I was in front of 400 people when it happened, Thinkorswim. You know, that's what I told him. You would think they would be like, oh, my bad, here you go. But no. You know, like I said, whoever's making those decisions, they have to realize the innate benefit of me promoting Thinkorswim. But I'm not trying to be one of those guys. Look, I'm gonna take the hit. I just told him, if this happens again, I'm out. You know, I'm not gonna be like I'm leaving. I just told him, like, look, you know, if this happens again, I'm out. I was like, I've got a fairly large following on YouTube, and 400 people saw it live, and so it's not arguable. They argued with me, and I told them, I was like, look, it's not arguable. You know, you can say, oh, our end shows you were filled immediately, and that's great and everything, but number one is I got i7 32 gigs of RAM on this computer, right? So I seriously doubt it was my computer. And number two, we had 400 people watching me live, you know. But hey, they want to deny it because it's easier. Like I said in the Discord, my guess is they probably looked at my historical account balance and noticed that I didn't trade that much on Thinkorswim. And so they weighed the pros and cons and they said, okay, this dude doesn't trade that much anyway. We don't need to refund him. You know, that's my guess. And that's a practical response, I guess. I'm going to give him one more chance, though. Hey. The prize? What prize? Oh, today we're going to be giving away free ebooks. We're going to be giving away free ebooks. The prize is not $700. I got way too many Audible credits that I'm ever going to use. And so today we're giving away free trading, or really any ebook you want. I'm going to pick 3 people today. 3 people. And I'm going to bless them with a free ebook. You know, they just got to send me their email. And I'm going to send them a free ebook. My suggestion is Mark Douglas's Trading in the Zone. But if you want market wizards, if you want millionaire traders, they got a bunch of ebooks on trading. So that's the giveaway today. I'm giving away 3 ebooks. I've done giveaways before and I haven't been the best at sending the products out because frankly I'm lazy and I'm a terrible person. But I decided to give away a bunch of ebooks because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to follow through with that, you know. What's up, Alex? What's up, Annette? What happened to my Thinkorswim? So you guys want to watch? You guys want to watch what happened? I actually videotaped it. Watch this. Y'all want to see what happened with Thinkorswim? I videotaped all of it. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. I got you. You want to see what happened to me on Friday? I got you. Hold on. Let me turn this music down because it's distracting, frankly. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you guys. Watch. Let me find my videos because I got you. Because this happened, you know. I videotaped it last Friday. Here it is. Look at this. This is it right here. 108. 102. Hold on. Y'all want to see what happened? Watch this. Nah, that ain't it. Hold on. Nah, that ain't it. Hold on. I think this is it right here. Alright, I found it. Yeah, watch. This is what happened on Thinkorswim. You want to see what happened? Look at me. Look at me right here. Alright, here it is. Watch this. This is me trading on Friday. Here, just to rewind this real quick. This is what happened to me on Friday. Like, watch this. I was trying to buy 350 shares, and I let the order sit. Nothing happened. And so I deleted the share, and I tried again. You see me add the shares back. You see me delete the share. No fill. No fill. All of a sudden fills me at once. Won't let me cancel the order. Try to cancel it. Won't let me cancel it. No cancel. Try to cancel. Try to click the X. Nothing happens. I'm sitting there trying to cancel it. Nothing. Finally let me cancel the order right there. And so it finally lets me cancel the order out of a lot of struggles. And then I just sit there. You see, I sit there for like 10 seconds. Nothing happens, right? Watch my long position. Boom. It filled me 1,000 shares. 1,000 plus shares. Randomly filling me all at once. I was super upset. And then eventually just turned around on me. I could have exited here. But the problem is that it used all my buying power, right? So I had to weigh like, okay, well, I'm in here with 1,000 shares now. I might as well let the trade play out because all of my buying power is gone, you know? It is what it is. Lesson learned. Like I said, maybe it was my end. I guess that's plausible too, but it's unlikely. But yeah, that's what happened. Oh well, you know. I'll live. I'll be alright. Let's take a look at the gappers today, team. Let's take a look at the gappers. Alright, my top of the list is SINT. This one's popping off here this morning. Looks good. Gapping up from about 77 cents all the way up to... Currently, it's sitting at 230s, but it went as high as 370s. Let's look at the catalyst for SINT this morning. I don't mind trading a little bit in pre-market today. What do you guys think? Name your favorite stock you think I should dip buy right now in pre-market. All right. So SINTX Technologies is up after coronavirus testing results. And I'm going to go ahead and read this, and this is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, SINTX Technology shares rose about 4 times in pre-market trading Monday after the company on Saturday said a study found that the exposure of its sintered silicone nitride powder could inactivate the new coronavirus. Excuse me. And this is all quoting, I'm assuming, from the company itself. It says, quote, the antiviral data are consistent with the well-established antibacterial properties of SINTX's silicone nitride and with previously reported effectiveness against several single-strand RNA viruses, said the chief executive Sonny Bal. And he also said, quote, additional testing at independent outside labs is in progress to corroborate the effectiveness of silicone nitrate against the SARS-CoV-2, basically the COVID-19. The commercial biomaterial company said it plans to share data from the study. And so data came out that showed that it might be effective against the coronavirus for SINT, and it's gapping up from 77 cents all the way to 232. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think on this one as well. We also have EVOK here, ripping up here, gapping up from 230s all the way to 460s where it's sitting now. Went as high as over $5. Got rejected at the whole $1.05 though, but we are pushing up. This is an OG penny stock momentum stock. I've seen this one run for the last 2 years off and on. Let me see why. I don't see any. The company said Friday that the FDA approved its new drug application for its Jamadi nasal spray. And so again, the FDA approved its new nasal spray at 5:55 p.m. The company's shares had gained 63.83% to trade at 385, much higher than that now. Evoke said metroclopramidine, nailed it, is the first and only nasally administered product indicated for the relief of symptoms in adults with acute or recurrent diabetic gastroparesis. Nailed it. Diabetic gastroparesis can affect a patient's digestion with symptoms including nausea, abdominal pain, and vomiting. And so apparently that came out for EVOK. We'll see what happens. Another mover that's been moving almost every single day is IDEX. This one's gapping up from 220 all the way to 280. Let's look at why this one's moving here as well. Ideanomics orders will be fulfilled. They announced a 200 EV order from Nijiang City in the Sichuan province. So yeah, a big 200 EV order. Valued at 24 million RMB or 3.2 million US dollars, or approximately 16,000 US dollars per vehicle. The order will be fulfilled at the wherever that is at S50 EV models and subject to final negotiation and manufacturing, financing, government licensing, etc. So a big order was placed for IDEX. We'll see what happens with this one. We also have BYFC here. BYFC. It is gapping up from 330s to 417. A little bit slower than some of these other moves, but we can look at the catalyst behind this one as well. BYFC. If you have anything specific, I don't see any new release for this one aside from Monday's or Friday's volatility. Had some movement on Friday. This is Broadway Financial. Activist investor continues proxy fight. And an investor group said, quote, it was moving forward with its proxy contest seeking to elect former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa to the bank holdings company board and keep 2 company-backed nominees off the panel, despite the bank earlier this week saying the group would not proceed with its bid. And so it's gapping up again from about 330 to 420 here, about 90 cents. We'll see what happens with this. We also have MVIS here. MVIS. Gapping up, higher float stock almost certainly. Let's look at the float. Yeah, 128 million in the float. I could just tell by how it looks. And just so you guys understand, the way you can tell if stock has a larger float, right? You want to see a stock. Look at IDEX. I'm sorry guys, I know I was about to talk about that, but look at IDEX. Rip it up here. I should have got this pre-market high break right there. That looked profitable. Maybe if we dip down here, I'll buy some for IDEX. But we're watching it. IDEX is breaking out here. And now back to the stock I was talking about, MVIS. The way you could tell a stock has a large float like this, team, the way you could tell it has a big float is because you see all this kind of like white choppiness right here. This is from like wicks in here. You see all the wicks? This choppiness is from these bigger wicks in this. And so with that, it's going to look more choppy. You see all the white kind of candles here. it's going to make it look a little bit choppier. It also has a smaller range, right? You look at the range, it's not like ridiculously big relative to a lot of other penny stocks in this group. And so when you look at the float here, you can see the float is 128 million. It kind of confirms that. So ways you can tell a stock has a larger float is they move less, they have smaller ranges, and you can sometimes see like the wicks in the candlestick charts. That's how you can tell if a stock has a larger float. It's not always going to work, but you know, when you see a move like, for instance, IDEX here, where you don't see that at all, it has a huge range. I mean, you do kind of see that a little bit. What's IDEX? Yeah, IDEX has 130 million float. Not a good example. And like I said, you do kind of see it with that. Let's see, SINT. There you go. This is a better one. It doesn't have as much. You don't see that as much. There's not as much kind of wicks in here. It has a much larger range relative to some of these other moves. And when you look at the float of SINT, a much smaller float, it has 11 or about 12 million, a little bit under 12 million in the float, which is very, very small. And so small float stocks kind of range from what, like 800,000, which is tiny, sometimes smaller than that, up to like what, like 5 million is considered a small float. But I guess that's somewhat subjective, depending on your preferences as well. But yeah, that's how you figure it out. Trade Ideas, luckily, will tell me all that stuff anyway. Hey, get out of here with that Roll Tide nonsense, bro. Blame the lucky LSU hat. Oh no. Yeah, you see that? You guys saw that? I had it on video. Like I said, I remember being like, hey, this happened to me. I was like, I put in 3 orders, nothing happened. I canceled all of them, and then it randomly filled 4 orders at one time, filling me with over 1,000 shares, causing me to lose about $200 when the trade was done. I got it on video. Nah, it didn't happen. But I got it on video. Nah, it didn't happen. Can I send you the video? Nah, didn't happen. That's basically Thinkorswim's stance. I sat on the phone on hold with them for like 40 minutes, and just for them to be like, nah, it didn't happen. You know, I'm sitting there like, dude, I got 25,000 subscribers. I got 25,000 subscribers. I had 400 people watching me as it happened. It's not arguable, you know? Like, it's not about whether it did or didn't happen. It certainly happened. I have it on video. I was live when it happened. 400 people were watching me. But hey, they're going to take that stance. They're going to take that stance. And it's all good, you know. Alright, team. I love your streams and vids. War Eagle. Want to see some riots? Cancel college football. Yeah. Hey. I hope everybody wished Joe Burrow, their daddy, happy Father's Day yesterday. I hope you did. You know, Joe Burrow and all the LSU Tigers last year. Make sure Clemson, Bama, everybody wishes them happy Father's Day yesterday. Because Joe Burrow's the truth. We'll see how much of the truth he really is going to the Bengals. But hey, you know, I told y'all last year. I told y'all when this was going on, LSU would be champs. I told you guys. Nobody listened. Nobody listened, man. Alright, guys. So what we got? Does NVAX look good? I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, this one, it's just so expensive. It's so expensive. Like, listen, this is my outlook on NVAX. I'm not saying it's not going to go up. Okay, I'm not. It might go up. What I am saying, though, is that the endearing qualities of penny stocks are usually because they're penny stocks. What's really endearing about penny stocks is that they're cheap. I can trade a bunch of them with a $1,000 account, a $2,000 account. And so if I'm going to trade a crazy biotech stock, I want it to be cheap. I don't want my crazy biotech stock to be $70. that's too much risk, you know? I would much rather it be cheaper than that, because that's too much risk. To trade that thing, I gotta buy too many shares and extend myself too much. And so with that, I don't like NVAX. I'm not saying it's not gonna continue to move up. It very well might. I'm just saying it's way too expensive for me. If I'm trading penny stocks, I want them to be penny stocks. I don't want my biotech stock to be over 60 bucks. It's just way too high. And again, that's just my subjective opinion. You know, who knows? Hey, what's up? What's up, Gallo? What's up, brother? You should make a video of mistakes you have made for the new traders to learn from, like you did as well, I'm sure. Hey, 100%. You guys want to know the single largest mistake you'll ever make in trading? The single largest mistake you'll ever make in trading. You want to save a bunch of money when you first get started? Trade small when you first get started. A lot of traders jump in their first account. They're trading 1,000 shares, you know? And their logic behind it is like, well, I'm in this to make money. Right, but you're just going to lose a bunch of money. You should be buying 10 shares. 30 shares when you first get started. There's no need to trade huge. You're just going to lose your first account anyway, and if you think you're going to be that outlier that doesn't lose their first account, you're almost certainly wrong. All new traders lose. Doesn't matter who they are, what course they take, what platform they use. You're going to lose your first account almost certainly. It's almost inevitable. You're going to lose. You want to have that reasonable expectation towards losing as well. And only trade with what you're okay with losing, because you'll almost certainly lose your first account. And if you try to jump in with 1,000 shares, it's going to be a waste, because you're not going to get any experience. You're going to jump in and then you're going to lose and you're going to be done in like a week, right? Trading is so much about conditioning that you need to repeat it over and over and over again. You need to gain experience and do it over and over and over again until it becomes second nature and it becomes a little bit easier to do the right thing. And if you lose your count in a week, you're not going to be able to do the right thing. You're not going to gain that necessary experience. And so my best advice for new traders is just to take it slow. No need to go crazy. Buy 10 shares, buy 30 shares. Don't buy 1,000 shares. You're probably going to lose anyway. And especially now with zero commission platforms, you can buy 10 shares. You can buy 30 shares, and it's no biggie. Just do that. I wish I had free commissions when I was trading. I had to trade on SureTrader and pay a lot. Yep, 100%. Why does price per share matter in that regard? Yeah, like I said, that's gonna save you money, team. Like that's gonna save you money, 100%. Like I said, people don't realize. Like, listen, it's extremely difficult. I know, like all the big time educators and gurus make it seem easy, but it's not. It's super difficult. And what's difficult about it is you have to condition yourself to make the right decisions, and that just comes with repetition. It's like Pavlov and the dog, right? You just got to do it over and over and over and over and over again, And when you continue to trade, and my suggestion is to trade one strategy. Make sure it's a viable strategy. A lot of the time, new traders get kind of stuck on the wrong strategies. They're either trading the wrong strategies or the wrong stocks, because every strategy will work. It just depends on the niche of stocks that it works on. So if you're trading the right strategy, you might just be trading the wrong stocks. And my suggestion to people with that is like experiment with different price ranges, niches, sectors, and figure out when it time frames, time of the day. Most strategies will work. It's just going to depend on the type of stocks or sectors, etc. that you're trading, right? And so experiment with it, find a viable strategy, and then master that one single strategy. If you try to become too broad and trade all these different types of strategies, again, you're just going to lose. You want to master one strategy. Once you really get one strategy down, then you can branch off to others, but figure one strategy out first. It's going to cut down on a lot of emotion, make you feel less stressed because you're going to understand the strategy inside and out. And like, that's my suggestion. But again, you got to figure it out. You got to kind of figure it out yourself. Everybody's a little bit different with patience, emotional levels and stuff like that. So, but yeah, SINT's not looking bad. Yeah, and like I said, I'm sure there's some people that did not lose their first account. I'm sure there's some that didn't lose their first account. But again, what you got to realize is that they are outliers, and I think trying to be the outliers is just going to be a losing percentage game. My suggestion is again, be prepared to lose, because it'll almost certainly happen. And sure, there's exceptions to that rule and there's outliers. A lot of the time, no offense, that's mostly luck, because it's kind of like poker, right? Like I love poker. I'm a poker player. I was a poker player before I traded. And if you want to get good at poker, it's going to take time. You'll probably lose almost certainly at first. You might win, but again, it's mostly due to luck. It's not skill in the beginning. But trading and poker are actually very similar in that regard. You calculate risk reward in poker the same as trading. You calculating pot odds, very similar to risk reward. And there's just a lot of similar things in it. But again, you jump in poker trying to compete against the top dogs, you're almost certainly going to lose. Same thing with trading. All right, but yeah, SINT, rip it up. Like I said, if you have anything specific you want me to take a look at, let me know. How do you find a strategy? I mean, listen, there's a lot of free information online. Not just in our channel. I mean, I think we got some of the best strategies here, but there's a lot of free information out there for you to use, right? There's a lot of free. If you're into penny stocks, there's a lot of free penny stock tutorials with strategies. If you're into mid and high cap stocks, there's a lot of free. Not even just our channel, everywhere on YouTube. There's a lot of free tutorials on different strategies, and it's okay to use. I mean, listen, almost any strategy you use, someone else has thought about it before you, and have a video on it somewhere on YouTube. And just figure out what works for you. Figure out what you like trading the most, and figure out what you have the best results with to find your strategy. And that might take a little while. I didn't fart. I would say if I farted. I didn't fart. Alright. SINT. Yeah, I would claim it if I did, honestly. But it probably my chair squeaking. But SINT gapping up here. We also have CLBS. Oh yeah, my man wanted a sweater. I got you. Hold on, just stay with us. I got you. GNUS. I hear a lot of people talking about GNUS. Yeah, hey, I mean, like I said, if you guys caught the video I uploaded this past weekend, I am looking at for washout long red to green moves. That's all I'm looking at today for penny stocks. I'm looking at washout long red to green moves, and I'm trying to catch them. What do you guys think? I put out a really cool video this weekend about the top 2 penny stocks that I have found in today's market. And if you want to check out that video, I'll post it here. If you want to see the strategies I'm going to be attacking at the open, go check out the video there. Like I said, it's the top 2 penny stocks that I have found in today's market. It's all subjective to me, though. It might not work for you. Those are just my favorite 2 strategies right now. Y'all go check out that video. And before we really get started, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. He's been growing like crazy. Super active penny stock Discord. Really fun group of traders in there that talk about the biggest movers of the day every single day in Trader Mike's Discord. And so I'll post that link here. Like I said, it's probably the most active penny stock Discord I've ever found. And let me hook you guys up and drop that link here. Like I said, super active Discord. Y'all go check it out. And yeah, y'all go join it. Like I said, really active Discord. Here's the link for that team. It's been growing like crazy too, so y'all go check it out. There's the link. But yeah, GNUS isn't bad. I think IDEX is probably my favorite one this morning, though. I mean, it's popping off. Like I said, we did hold this 275 level. Another fun thing that people don't realize, guys, is that you got to understand like half and whole dollars, right? Like half and whole dollars. And one thing that a lot of people, shout out to Deckmar actually, because I actually learned this from Sean Deckmar a long time ago. But quarter dollars also are pretty influential levels as well. Like 3/4, like 0.75, like 275 here. You see 275 is a big psychological level. 250, the whole dollar of 2. 225. Like look at all these levels. Like the quarter dollars hold up as well. And so as you start to progress in learning trading, you want to start looking at the big levels. Like the big psychological levels are half, whole dollar, and quarter dollars. Like, and if you look at them, they almost always hold. Like, look at this. Look at all this confirmation. It was the pre-market high too. But when all these levels kind of converge at one spot, it just makes it a little bit better. So we'll see if we pull back to 275 and if we hold there. But quarter dollars are interesting. I'm watching IDEX. This one has some big news that came out for it today. And like I said, guys, if you we got Shell here, SHLL. SHLL ripping up here. Let me look at the catalyst behind this move. I know this one had some type of big catalyst that came out today. And then I'm going to look at the market news too. This one had a acquisition, I guess, Friday. I forgot about that. So, Hyliion and Tortoise's acquisition, they announced a merger, and the combined company is to remain listing on the New York Stock Exchange for SHLL and Hyliion. We also had, let me look at the SPY itself. The market itself is up. Kind of. Yeah, the market itself is up. Let me put the previous closing price. Alright, so actually the market is slightly down today, slightly. Not a huge downward move, but a slightly downward move. I'm going to go ahead and read some of this, and this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures bumped higher in volatile trading Monday on hopes that the government's fiscal policy and stimulus measures will fuel a quick economic recovery. While the rising number of COVID-19 infections hangs in the backdrop, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.8%, S&P futures increased 0.8%, NASDAQ futures rose 0.9% as traders are monitoring developments surrounding the proposed $1.5 trillion infrastructure spending plan unveiled by House Democrats on Thursday. On Sunday, the WHO reported a record rise in global COVID cases as total cases worldwide surpassed 8.9 million. Oil prices fell with global benchmark Brent crude down 0.4% and U.S. West Texas Intermediate down 0.6% amid continuing threats of a resurgence in cases. At 10 a.m., data is expected to show existing home sales coming in at 4.29 million for the month of May versus 4.33 million in the 3 previous months, according to Econoday. And in equities, shares of SINT soared 191% in pre-market trading after the company said prelim results of its study showed that exposure to its silicon nitrate powder causes inactivation of the SARS-CoV-19 virus. That is the market news today. As you can see, we are slightly down on the day. This light blue line right here is the previous closing price. We are slightly down. We're going to see what we get. What's up, Howard? What's up, Solzy? What's up, Dre? What's up, Jovan? What's up, Christian? Other S Money, Preston, Foose, Alex, Drew, Kenny, Mike, Daniel, Devil's Island Boys, Diego, Jordan, Adam Sanderson. All right. Alright guys, so, gotta take another sip of my coffee, get ready, prepare. FSRX, yeah, IDX is probably my favorite. KTOV, what's up Jovan, what's up dude? Yeah, KTOV is the cheaper stock this morning. I don't hate this one. Alright, so KTOV... I don't see any catalyst for this one. Yeah, I called S Money. They basically told me nah. That's basically it. They basically just told me nah. I called them. I'm not seeing any catalyst for KTOV, but this one's gapping up really nicely from 57, roughly all the way to 67. So about 10 cents, which in turn is a little bit less than 20%. It looks like it's about 18% if I just had to eyeball this. Up from 56 to 67. Or 57 to 67, roughly. It's about 18%, I'm guessing. LMFA popping up on the list, and I'm going to watch LMFA again here. Alright guys, give me 1 second. But yeah, like I said, today we're doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 ebooks today. 3 ebooks. I guess they could be on any type of subject you want. Yeah, it's messed up. What's up, Evil Eric? What's up, man? Yes, sir. Let's do this. Hey, appreciate that, Trader Mike. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, LMFA is popping off here today. Like I said, I like IDEX a little bit more. Alright. What's up, Devin? Yeah, I mean, basically, I told him S-Money. I was like, look. Yeah, see, so look, this is the interesting level here, 575. Look at that. Remember, I drew that level out on IDX, 575. Right here. Now, this is an interesting dip buy. I don't hate the dip buy here. What should I do, team? Should I dip buy this? Let me get this ready. I wish they let me save my active trader. I gotta buy the ask, sell the bid. Yeah, from now on, I'm just never using a market order on Thinkorswim, ever. Sell the bid. I gotta buy the ask, sell the bid. There we go. Change it to extended, buy the ask, sell the bid. Alright, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I don't hate IDX here. I got filled here. I just bought 100 shares of IDEX. Just seeing if it'll hold over this 575 level. Nice. Yeah, we'll see what UONE does here. Alright, so I'm dip buying IDEX. It's pulling back down to the VWAP, and they have all this support at 575. I'll probably let it run to like 260. So I'm risking about $17 per share, or $17 per trade on this trade, not per share. That'd be a little bit too much. But yeah, SINT is interesting here too. But yeah, I just bought a little bit of IDEX here. We're gonna see if it pops off into the open. NIO is such a huge float. Somebody's bringing up NIO. The float's just so big on that one, man. It's just so big. That's the problem. Let me see what the float, if NIO is even here. Yeah, the float for NIO. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, the float is 750 million. 3/4 billion in the float for NIO. It's like the Chinese Tesla, but it's just such a huge float. Nah, I'm gonna stick with them for a little while longer, James. But you know, we'll see. I'm just not gonna use a market order anymore. Like I said, the reason I'm sticking with Thinkorswim is because they settle my funds very quickly, right? They usually settle my funds within 24 hours, and so I can get around the PDT rule with my $4,000 or $5,000, you know, with my $4,000 account basically, and in turn day trade as much as I want. But if I switch to E-Trade, my worry is that they're not going to settle my funds like that, you know, and I just want them to settle my funds immediately. Alright guys, but yeah, to look at a few other ones here, we got MAXR, NIO, a few people talking about ALPN, MVIS Space, which is Virgin's rocket, what I think, right? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not Space. What exactly is float again? Float is the total amount of shares that are available to the public. And so with that logic, the smaller the float, the more easy that stock moves, right? Usually the smaller the float, the larger the range relative to the price, right? So like if a stock has less than 1 million in the float, which is a very small float, then it's going to be easier to make that stock move. You know, say say 1,000 people. Here's a good example. Say 1,000 people buy a stock at the same time. If it has a small float, like say it has less than 1 million in the float, those 1,000 shares are going to influence that stock dramatically, right? Now, if the stock has 500 million in the float, all those 1,000 people buying the stock at once is not going to influence the move at all. Not 1,000 shares. All those thousands of people buying the stock at one time, depending on the size they take, it's going to be a lot harder to influence the float with 500 million as opposed to the float with less than 1 million, right? And so with that, low float stocks generally tend to move faster in larger ranges, and they're also more easily manipulated as well. But like that's why float is significant, and that's why you see people trade small float stocks, because a lot of the time the small floats really move, they really run, they pop off, they make these drastic big moves. No, I don't know, Jordan. You might be able to. I use a bank. I just wire it to Thinkorswim. If I wire it to Thinkorswim, I have my money like next day. What's my favorite strategy? Here you go. Check out this link. All right, let's get Mitchy Rich in here. And also, guys, after today, we are going to be dropping a watch list to our members. Mitch is going to have his watch list, and everybody's eventually going to get this watch list, but he's going to drop it to our members a little bit early. And I'm going to post that to our members after the stream today. All right, let me get Mitch in here. All right, let's test the volume, guys. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. There we go. Let me turn this up so Mitch can hear us. There we go. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
I can barely hear Mitch. Hold on. There we go.
Maybe I has the wrong mic.
Yeah.
I
can barely hear you.
There you go. That's
there you
better.
go. That's better.
Yep. Had my recording mic on.
Yeah. All right, let me get Mitch.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, I appreciate the sub. Hey, remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We might have honestly broke 25,000 subscribers already. We might have. I know we were very close to it today, which is a big milestone for us. Let me see. We might have broke it already. And so with that, like I said, I'm giving away some ebooks today.
Well, what's going on, traders? Good morning.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, let's go ahead and catch up with the chat. What's going on, guys? How we doing? All right, we got Bubba in the house, S Money, Preston in the house, Christian, Howard. What's up, guys?
Hey, hold on. Hey, we are at 24,999 subscribers, guys. 24,999. Hit the subscribe button. You'll be the 25,000th subscriber.
There it is.
Nah, that's not him. He was before.
Oh, that's not him?
Yeah, he was before.
Oh.
There's a little bit of a lag. Hit the subscribe button. Oh, we hit it. Maybe it was him. We hit 25,000 subscribers, guys. Appreciate the love. We broke 25K. Thank you. Thank you guys. We broke 25K. We did it. Like I said, we're going to be giving away 3 ebooks today. 3 ebooks. Preferably trading ebooks, but I guess on anything as long as it's not explicit. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Welcome. Y'all be like them. Hit the subscribe button. We just broke 25,000 subscribers today. We did it. Hey, now we just broke it. Refresh and you'll see it. We just broke it.
All right. Good morning. How we doing? Let's get this show on the road.
Yes, sir.
If you guys got any ticker you guys want me to go ahead and check out, definitely put it up in the chat. I can go ahead and look up some news while I go ahead and talk about some other stocks and do some background research for you.
Alright, yeah, I got you up.
All right, traders. So I'll first bring up a kind of funny trade. It's a funny trade, but a trade that happens often. I'll bring up Nathan's Hot Dogs.
Uh-oh.
Nathan's Hot Dogs here, guys. This is a cyclical trade, guys. This is a trade that happens often. Almost every June, you have like kind of a small dip in the stock, and then in July, you'll see the stock go up. It doesn't necessarily rip. I mean, there's been times where it's gone stronger than others. I could zoom in kind of year by year and kind of show you, but let's just go into last year. So last year, we had a pattern very much like this. Where June we had a real nice bottoming effect here, and then we'd get that pop into July, and it actually went up all the way up to the resistance. So it's kind of one of those moves that isn't the biggest move, but it's one of these cyclical trades that happen often, and I'll be looking for it to see what happens to the stock if it's going to boost up like that, because it doesn't happen often when this stock makes a move strictly based off of kind of a time in the year. But we all know how we like our hot dogs on July 4th. So bringing up the hot dog trade here.
Yes, sir.
Just a fun trade I wanted to bring up.
Hey, if you're long on hot dogs, hey, do you, man?
Hey, you got to sometimes.
Yeah. I love hot dogs.
One that I'll be looking to pull back today is going to be the gambling stocks. Why are they going to pull back today? Just because I feel they're too extended up at the top near the resistance. I'm really bullish on this industry, but at the end of the day, guys, just because you're a bull in the industry doesn't mean that you can't look at a stock to come down in one day. And that's kind of what I want to mention also. So that's why I'll be looking for this one to maybe pull back closer towards 25 today. I think it's going to pull back closer towards these levels near the highs, somewhere near this 24.63, 25 area. I can see the stock getting into today.
Yes, sir.
All right, a couple other hot ones to watch. I'm actually going to be really watching Genius this week, guys. One of my biggest things for this stock is I think it's going to do a dip, a red to green move towards 250. And I think that's your chance. I think I've been watching this stock, and I think this is one of those that I talk about in my videos often, where the retail traders get washed out, the big traders come in, and then the next thing you know, you see the stock back up there at resistance and retail traders jumping right back in. It's the psychology kind of more trade of seeing longer term levels. And then what ends up happening is by using a longer term level, you don't get that kind of daily look or even the hourly look that some of the retail traders are trying to trade. And you can actually get yourself into kind of more of a deeper look, get a tighter risk, and a huge reward outlook. And that's what I like to do with these guys. I want to get as close to a risk as possible, and then I want to give myself a huge reward if it just goes any way in that direction. Because even a pop up, a catalyst comes out in this stock, you can see it up at $4 or $5.
You there, bro?
Yeah, just catching up with the chat. Sorry about that. Trying to read a little bit.
What's up, team?
All right, guys. Another one on the watch. I'll keep an eye out is DVAX. DVAX is starting to get on the move. This is what I mentioned in my penny stock video 2 weeks ago. The real call was down by the 550s, and this one's already now by 670s. It touched 7 on Friday, So I'm going to keep watch on this one, guys. Let's see if for any reason the volume really starts piling in this one and we really get a drive. One of the things I like is on the daily chart, when we got our drive in June, we got another drive up right now. Try to draw this. So where the volume started to spike again. So it kept coming down, and we just got a volume spike over 10 million again. If we could get up there, I think to, let's say, 5 million, 8 million, or even 10 million shares traded today, I think you could see this MACD start converging, breaking out, and the RSI push up. All those great signs for this one to keep moving on up closer towards that 8.
Yes, sir. IDX popping off here, guys. I'm still down slightly, but I'm holding it with 100 shares. Hopefully we get a spike up to that previous high of the day at 296, but just to give you guys an update, we're bouncing a little bit. Hopefully it can break back over 275.
All right, guys, I'll talk about another one here, another one that everyone likes to trade, Space. Space has made a move in kind of May 11th. I think this was around the time when we were having kind of the space talk, the rocket boost. This one pulled back and held a huge bottom at 15. What I really like about that is that now you have a real measurement of risk in the stock. I mean, look at the weekly chart, guys. The weekly chart says it all. A lot of the times I use weekly charts to tell me trend and how well of a trend the stock is in, because dailies will go up and down, but when you usually look at the weeklies, it's usually in one direction. So this one, you can clearly see that we've been going kind of sideways, right? So we had this drive at the beginning of the year. Of course, it dropped with the market, came back up, and now we're having this period of consolidation. If we can break out of this period of consolidation and hold this bottom 15 here, we could potentially make a move right back up to 30. So I'm going to definitely keep this one on watch. And I always talk about a different stock in this sector that nobody watches, that I think personally for the long run is a stronger company. And that's Maxar, also making a run today. Watch for this one to maybe get through 18 today. This is a stock that I've mentioned plenty of times that I like it whenever it gets underneath 10. And there's a reason why, because that's where it broke out from the beginning, guys. Back here in 2019, when this stock got a government contract, it broke out through 10. And every single time that I've seen it go back to 10, it's gotten some great volume. I think people just, big long-term investors understand that news came in around that price level, and they keep adding near that price level, giving them a great position down there at $9, $10, and giving them an opportunity to eventually see this stock breaking through the highs of $20. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and catch up with the chat. I see Penn on there, IDEX, so I'll get into that one also. I see MVIS, so let's go ahead and nail some of these. So with the gambling stocks, Penn actually had a harmony on the weekly last week. So this one wasn't ripping like it was kind of like DKNG was and GAN was. So what I would look for in Penn is for it to go ahead and get strong this week. Why? Because if we're going to continue seeing this move in the sector and the industry, I think we're going to get led by this stock right here, guys. A lot of people are looking at DKNG to lead the industry, but at the end of the day, guys, the strongest stock in gambling right now, I can tell you, I've done my research, it would be Penn, just because they have so many outlets of gambling. They have their online business, they have their casinos, there's just so much connection that they can go ahead and kind of take advantage of versus, let's say, a newer company like DKNG or a newer company like GAN.
Yeah, IDX popping off here, so I'm actually up in this trade right now for it.
What?
Yep, I'm holding 100 shares. A small position. I'm just looking to see if this thing can pop off at the open and break this pre-market high at 296. You know, hopefully, it's such a cheap stock, and it's a cheap investment for me. I spent $270 in equity in this trade, and so I think it's a fair risk, and we're just going to see if it can pop off here over 296. We should have a strong support level at 275. But right now we're up small, and I'm just gonna hold this one up into the bell, and hopefully we get a spike up to 280s or 290s.
Yeah, I could at least say that from my hourly outlook on this stock, I see one drive, two drive. This would be the third drive, and a lot of times we get what we call an ABCD move, where you get different kind of spurts of these drives, different waves. Some people call them the Elliot's waves. I know some people have heard that before, that terminology, Elliott wave trading. And so what I would necessarily feel is, yeah, well, why not get a third drive here? And it could potentially even get a fourth tiny drive. The fourth one is usually smaller, closer towards the third resistance, and fails to keep going, just based off of a pattern there. All right, I see some other stocks in the chat. Let's go ahead and catch up. PCG ripping, yeah. PCG is a funny one. I actually have a friend that has huge investments in this one. He was flipping out Friday when he saw that it dropped from 1125 towards that 1050. But like I told him, at the end of the day, this one's just washing out towards support. You can't overreact a lot of the times when you have that big time support underneath. And what do you guys have? Okay, so when this one dropped right there to that $10, you could see this on the daily or a weekly. Huge support underneath. And now it can collect the volume. It can break the MACD on the positive. It can bounce from the RSI off the bottom, which is an 813. And this one could really rip, guys. This one could get back up there to 13.
All right, guys. So let's see. We got a few minutes before the bell. I'm still holding IDEX. Hopefully, it holds over that 275 level, which is right around my entry. But yeah, just to show you guys the trade. Yes, sir. What's up, Winter? It's Monday. All right. So just to show you the top of the gappers list today, guys, it's SINT. Big move, gapping all the way up from 77 cents. Man, this is a ridiculously huge penny stock move. Big percentage move. A little bit over 300%. So what's up, Kyle? What's up, brother? So yeah, SINT, huge move. Let's see. A little bit less than 300%, I'm sorry. But yeah, SINT gapping up big. Like I said, we can go over the overall market news for some of these again as well. For SINT, this one was upbeat data that came out because it has a silicone nitrate powder that they look like is going to positively affect COVID-19 patients. So again, a silicone nitride powder that is positively affecting COVID patients for SINT, and it's gapping up from 77 cents all the way to 265, a little bit less than 300%. Huge move there. We also have EVOK, and I know a lot of people are talking about EVOK here as well. And again, it's gapping up from 235 all the way to 440s for EVOK. So yeah, this got an FDA nod for their nasally administered gastroparesis drug. And so again, FDA nod for their nasally administered gastroparesis drug for EVOK. It is gapping up from 235 all the way up to 440s here. We also have the other one I'm holding, which is IDEX. Pulling back a little bit, but again, we'll see if it holds over 275 is really what I want to see. I'm about break even in this one now. But to show you the catalyst for this move, they put out something that said that they unveiled their global strategy and expansion of their truck division to include H2FCVs. So an expansion announcement for IDEX, and it is gapping up to about 280 right now. My entry is 277, so I'm up slightly. I just want to see if this one pops off at the open, and it'll be a small trade. But yeah, those are the biggest movers right now in this market. What was the other really cheap penny stock that was moving that everybody was asking about? That's like really cheap. Let me see if I have it on my other list. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Sooth, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Justine, thank you. Welcome, guys. Y'all hit that subscribe button. We recently broke 25,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate it, team. What was the penny stock? Not BIOC. BIOC's moving, but it's actually breaking under the previous closing price. I know they were talking about it in my man Trader Mike's Discord. Let me see. KTOV. What's that? KTOV penny stock gapping up from about 20% from 56 or from 57 all the way up to around 70. So this penny stock's really popping off and moving here for KTOV. Huge move for this one. This is one that I might watch at the open as well. But big gap, strong gap for KTOV here too. Hey, it's alright. It's alright, Bubbles. JFU. Yeah, JFU's gapping up nicely here too. Huge range. This one has probably the largest potential to go parabolic. Looks like it has the smallest float. Does anybody know what the float is for JFLU? But yeah, this one's gapping up too. The previous closing price is at 840. The float has to be tiny, just looking at this one. We also have LMFA here. LMFA. I forgot to go over this one, but this one's popping off here as well. It's at $2 now for LMFA. We got about 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes before the bell. Let's get hyped for the open, guys. Let's do this. Remember, I'm going to be trading washout longs today, specifically washout longs. So LM Funding announced receipt of 2.9 million warrant proceeds. Yeah, they announced that their holders of warrants exercised them for 1,227,700 common shares at 240 for LMFA. That's why. Excuse me. The other big mover is SHLL. This one popped off on Friday, certainly. SHLL. Excuse me. And this one is an acquisition, I believe. Yeah, so this is Tortoise and Hyliion acquisition. So we'll see what happens with this one too. Again, I'm holding IDEX here. I just want to see if this one holds above the 275 level. That's really what I'm looking for. I am up slightly in the trade so far, but if we can get a move up to $3 and I can make over 20 bucks on this trade, I'll be happy with it. I'll just get out and look for something else to trade. But let's do this, guys. Hey, appreciate that, Trader Mike. Thank you, brother. Let's do this. Hey, remember, guys, we got 250 people in here. Remember, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We are going to be day trading live on stream for free every single weekday morning on YouTube. We day trade in pre-market, we day trade penny stocks, we day trade mid and high cap stocks, we day trade options, we buy on Robinhood, on Webull, on Tefs, on Thinkorswim is what I'm trading on right now. We trade everywhere, guys. If you appreciate free content like that, hit the subscribe button, click the bell. Let's do this, guys. We got 3 minutes, team. 3 minutes. Hopefully IDEX will do me right. Oh, the other one is MVIS, guys. The other big mover today is MVIS. Microvision, gapping up nicely here too. I'm going to watch all of these to see if we get some red to green moves at the open. MYFC popping off here a little bit today. But yeah, just to show you guys, let's look at the overall market news. My favorite one is obviously, though, SINT. It has the most volume, and it's the one I'll probably be watching the closest at the open today. But let's look at the catalyst for the overall market here today. We got 2 minutes, guys. It says stock futures were mostly higher ahead of the opening bell as moderately upbeat economic data from last week helped ease some worries, and this is all quoting from MT Newswire's, quote, worries over the rising COVID-19 infections. In economic news, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index posted a reading of 2.61 for May. At 10 a.m. Eastern, the existing home sales bulletin for May is going to be released with a seasonally adjusted level expected to come in at 4.29 million. We also have... to look into energies here, crude is down 0.6%. The U.S. oil fund is down 0.04%. Natural gas is up 1.5%. The U.S. natural gas fund is up 1.5%. Gold is up 0.3%. The Spider Gold Trust is up 0.2%. Silver's up 0.8%. And the iShares Silver Trust is up 0.9%. That is the market news today, guys. We are slightly down in the SPY. Let's do this. Bell's coming up in 1 minute, guys. Let's make some money today. Like I said, I'm looking at SINT. I'm holding IDEX here, and let's get the momentum scanners up so we can all trade. So good luck, guys. Let's do this. We're gonna get all the scanners up and ready. Alright guys, here's the bell coming up in about 30 seconds. Alright guys.
Alright, good luck traders. Stick to that system, let's do it.
Yes sir. Alright guys, we're all ready. Let's go. Got everything set up. Here comes the bell. Alright guys, there's the bell. Let's do this. And if you see any stocks, if you see any penny stocks dipping down at the open, let me know. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stocks that are dropping at the open because that's going to help me trade some of these reversals.
Alright guys, I'll be looking for cannabis to be a little bit stronger here at the open. ACB is really my watch, but I'm watching also CGC.
We're about break even here. We're getting a drop in IDX. I'm going to let it play out. Such a small trade that if we break under probably 265, I'll get out of this one. And if we do get a red to green move on this one, I'm just going to trade that on the way up. But we're getting a huge drop for IDX. Sell off big. Yeah, I'm going to get out of there. $17 loss, just a huge sell off there for IDX. With that, so we'll probably get some more opportunities on the way up, though, with some of these moves.
Trying to get short in GAN here, guys.
THTX in penny stock land is popping off. THTX. And like I said, guys, if you caught my penny stock video this weekend, I talked about the different strategies that I'm going to be implementing in the market. Red to green moves specifically are my favorite ones that I'm going to be waiting for here, and so we just got to be patient and see if we find some of those moves. Alright.
Alright, good luck traders out there. Let's do it. Just trying to get GAN here. Had an order out at on the ask, and it just flipped down already, guys. I was trying to get that VWAP fade. Wasn't able to get an entry just because of the spread there. If not, it would already be looking like a great winner, up about 80 cents on there if I would have got an entry.
I'm going to try to jump in with 200 shares here for IDX if it breaks over these highs. It might have faked me out a tad bit, but that's okay. Hey, I appreciate the subs. Welcome, guys. We're gonna wait for this type of move though. MVIS is looking similar. KTOV, guys. KTOV. Ooh, maybe I'll trade KTOV instead. It's just a cheaper stock that I can afford more of.
Alright guys, remember we had a downtrend kind of in the SPY. So I'm trying to see what's going to go on, if we're going to get this rip back up or if we're going to really just start dropping, keep dropping. Big drop there in GAN, guys, right out the gates. I had that kind of look that it could get through that 25 area today. We're already down through almost $24, guys, from a start of 26.
ATHX popping off here, ripping up, breaking highs. I'm kind of watching that and IDIX, but Gotta be patient and wait for this. Hopefully if we get this break here, we can get up to 290s, but we also might find some resistance there for IDEX. And so we're gonna wait on that. Hey, we got over 500 people in here, guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Click the bell. We do this live for free every day. Like I said, we're going to try to take a few hundred shares of IDIX if we break these highs up here at 285, really. But we might run into that resistance. KTOV is reversing pretty strong here, honestly. Alright, I got 200 share fill of IDIX. We're going to see if we pop off and break these pre-market highs up here. Alright, nice. We're getting a strong breakout on the upside. Like I said, we want to break this pre-market high up here at 296. We're at 294s now. Looks good. Alright, we're trying to break. 296 is the pre-market high. Remember that. 296 right here. So we might struggle right there, but we're going to give it a chance to actually break. Hey, bud. I see you. Ah, you scared me, buddy. Man, you're scary. Alright, beautiful here. I'm going to sell half right there just in case we do get rejected, and I'm going to hold the last 100 shares to... you got me, buddy. But hey, you got to let me work, okay? Yep, they see you. My son, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, but yeah, I just sold half of the position for IDIX, and this goes exactly what I said. If you missed my video this weekend, I probably shouldn't have bought this one at the in pre-market like I did, but if you missed my video this weekend, I talked about the 2 most effective strategies in penny stocks, and this exact strategy was one of them. It's called the washout longer, the red to green move. Incredibly accurate. I back tested it all the way back to the beginning of this month, and it was super accurate. So go check out that video if you haven't. I'll include that link here if you want to check it out. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy, you gotta let me work, bud. Okay? Hey, I see you. I see you behind me. Come on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. There we go. I had to get my son out of here. Alright, so I'm up in this trade. We're catching the breakout over the pre-market high, hopefully, but here, I'll post that video if anybody wants to check it out. I'm gonna give it some time here. But yeah, y'all want to check out the video I was talking about. Here it is. Like I said, extremely effective strategy, and I review it in this video. So y'all go check out this video right here. Because at this point, it's already a success. I'm just letting the last little 50 share, or last 100 shares work. There you go. There's the video right there, guys. Just post it in the chat. There we go. Nice breakout here. I'm gonna get ready to sell another half here. Alright, I just took another half. Oh, I just took all of it off? What? It said 50 shares. Why did it sell all of them? What? I took 200 shares, right? Why did it sell? I made about 20. I made money on the trade, but man, that's frustrating. Weeble is down. I was about to switch to it. It's alright. I gotta rewind this and see what happened there, because like that shouldn't have. 100 shares. I appreciate it, Jared. 50 shares. Why did it sell 100? It literally just exited the whole position. I rewinded it. It was 50 shares, and it sold 100 shares for some reason. That's strange. Hey, anyways, it was a green trade. I can't be too upset. ATHX, guys. CHEK.
Poof. And KLA straight up.
I'm looking at a CHEK. We also have a ATHX here, or ATHX in penny stock land. ATHX is ripping, but CHEK is a little bit cheaper. I like it better. IDIX is pulling back to the VWAP here too. Alright, I just bought 100 shares of IDIX. It's kind of a VWAP bounce setup. I'm seeing if we can get a pop over the whole dollar here. Back over 3 and continue to run. I'm in with 100 shares. Same strategy. In that video, guys, I talked about both of these strategies. The VWAP bounce and the washout long. They're both very effective. There's 95s, 96s. There's 98s, 99s. It's about to storm over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that lightning, but it's raining. And I'm gonna let this work a little bit longer. I'm gonna get my other platform out too. Get ready to trade some mid and high cap stocks. Maybe get Weeble out. You said Weeble's down, team? Charts on Weeble.
Interesting one is space at VWAP.
I'm gonna let IDX work down to 82s. About break even on the day on the symbol, and so I don't hate it, but I'm gonna let it work down to 282s. I still have some money in Weeble as well. I'm looking at MVIS, guys. MVIS is starting to reverse here. MVIS. This window out too, and maybe trade some on Weeble here.
Work strong, guys. Work strong today.
SINT, guys. SINT. I'm gonna buy some of SINT. It's reversing now. SINT is pulling a red to green move. Alright, I am in SINT, I think. What? Oh, this is... See, this is the problem.
ECB coming right back, guys. That one's looking good.
Oh, it's not tradable on Weeble? SINT, is it?
There you go, guys. I like that.
SINT's not tradable on Weeble.
Just bought some of ACB. And also keep a watch on Maxar. I like Maxar bouncing off there. Try to grab some, but might be too late. Yeah, I liked it off the 80. It's already up there at 85. Jumped up way too quick off the bottom there. I wanted a red to green move on Max R. It's already up there to 590s. Just gonna pay attention to the trade I'm in. Look for space to maybe get a spike. CGC getting a spike there.
Oh, you brushed your teeth all by yourself? Great job, bud.
You know what? You know a word that has only A, B, and C in it? A cab.
Huh? Cab? Yeah, that's true. Cab does only have A, B, and C. Great job, bud. Hey, Jack,
right,
what's
guys.
100 times 100?
10,000.
That's right. Good job, buddy. All right,
Did
here.
you know that 10,000 divided into 100 equals 100?
That's true. All right, yeah, that's right. Good job, buddy. All right. My son, ladies and gentlemen, showing us off his math skills, you know.
All right, guys, when this one breaks through 1360, I'm gonna take some off.
You know that 27,104 I remember.
Thank you, buddy. MVIS ripping up, guys. MVIS. I'm gonna take someone Weeble if it'll let me.
All right, we're hitting the 60s now.
All right, I just bought 200 shares of MVIS, guys. I think. Am I filled? Yeah.
All right, guys, just took 300 off there at 1360 to pay ourselves for the trade. Now let the rest of the trade work. We're in a good position here.
Starting to rain on my end.
We could get through 70s. That would be nice. There you go. 1668 there. And the old man is snoring.
Yeah. Hey, wait, what'd you say, Kiro?
All right, guys, into the 70s here, and I'll be taking profits. All right, guys, let's see if we can get through the 70s here. Starting to slow down a little bit.
Man, it is storming on my end, guys.
Ooh, hear that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, taking profit there. It kind of slowed down there. It could break through the 70s. I'm going to take my nice $47 gain in there and keep working on the day. Wasn't a bad trade. Just realized that for the risk to reward on this trade, it's not a bad gain right there. $50 to start the day, ACB. Now up there to 70s, and maybe should have held it a little bit, but
Green is good.
kind of covered there. Yeah, exactly. To start it off, wasn't really finding many trades, so I was looking for trades, guys, and this one came up. Space, guys, I talked about potential spike because I saw Max R spiking, and look how that one reacted off the 710 and 17 level. This one spiked as soon as it hit 1706, right back up to 1740s.
Hey guys, I gotta go help my wife with this. I'm gonna have to set stop losses in both of these positions, so I'll be back. I gotta help my wife get my kids in the car because it's pouring down, raining and storming outside. So I'm gonna set stop losses here. I'll be back.
Ooh, look at here. I wanted to get this one on a red to green move here. Wasn't able to grab it. Did we get the red to green move in pen yet? Nope. All right, traders, time to catch up with you guys. I know John's taking out the trash. Sorry about being quiet there. We're just trying to focus in, trying to find a good trade here. Catching up with the chat. What do you guys see? Let me know. All right, guys, looking around. Liking USFD. Some of the restaurants were really weak at the gate, like Cake and also Ruth was looking at.
All right, guys.
Cake looking interesting.
Sorry, I'm back. So my kids aren't going to go to school today. It's pouring down raining, and most of camp, they go to camp, and most of camp is like playing outside. And so since they can't, we're just going to keep them home today.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
So they come back all wet and sick.
Yeah. Well, basically, if they're not going to be able to play outside, they would just end up sitting inside all day in the rain. And so there's no point in that. They could sit inside here, you know.
All right, guys.
So I'm holding a MVIS. Man, Weeble's stop orders are so weird, man. There's two. You put in a stop, and there's two places to put it in. There's stop price.
And there's what, the limit?
Well, no, it's just regular stop. There's two stop orders. Stop price. There's two stop price orders, right? When you set a stop loss on Weeble, it doesn't make any sense. But hey. All right, we are getting that pop up in IDEX though.
Trying to see what's going to go on with the SPY right now, guys. Is it going to fade, or are we just going to break out of this and VWAP bounce?
All right, here's IDX. On Weeble, I'm also holding MVIS, guys. MVIS.
Guys, a little starter here in USFD. I like Cake also, guys. Cake is a restaurant, but I would like to get it by 2161. Let's see if I can get a bounce there.
What's up, Steven? We'll see if we can break $3 for IDX. I'm up about $30 on this specific trade. I was already down a little bit beforehand. Alright, nice. I sold half there. I'm going to hold the rest. Holding 50 shares left. See if we can break these highs at 304. Here's the break.
Gonna look for what's called a fake out fade in Cake. Trying to get that cake, John. I'm hungry today. Cake, hot dogs. What's going on, man? Was looking at Nathan's this morning.
Yeah, man.
US food groups.
Food on your mind, bro. You know, food on your mind.
Traded a cannabis stock.
Hey, that's always on your mind. You know?
Got the munchies, man.
Yeah. All right, IDX is popping up here, though. We're going to see if we can break 304. Here's the previous high of the day. We just need to break that and hold. I'm only holding 50 shares left. Caught the VWAP bounce on this one, too. Both of these strategies that IDX followed through on, both of these strategies I went over in the video I talked about this weekend. Both of these. So there's the high of the day break. And yeah, y'all hear that lightning.
All right, starter also in the cake. Cake.
Here we go. I'm gonna get out here, take my $18 profit on the day. So not bad. I had one winning trade and one losing trade on IDEX. Luckily, my one winning trade was twice as big as my one losing trade, and so in turn I ended up almost 20 bucks on the day. Not too bad. We're also holding a MVIS here with a few hundred shares on Webull. We'll see how this goes. Gotta be patient with it, but.
And that reversal play off Max R, red to green. That was a beautiful call. Nice play there. Let's go ahead and stick with the trades now. We're in 2 trades here, Cake and USFD.
Yeah, I'm down like $3 on my MVIS trade. We're trying to be patient and let it work some here though.
SPY ripping up, guys. Watch for something to start breaking out. I'm liking Pen.
SINT and penny stocks is breaking out too. I'm in with 500 shares of MGM. We're just going to try to play off the whole dollar, see if we can get a quick little bounce here.
Alright guys, Pen coming back strong. Red to green move, that's what I like in that one. I'm going to try to get it down to 68s for the entry.
There goes IDEX breaking highs with the VWAP bounce. Probably gonna have to get out of this one soon on MVIS on Webull.
A lot of volume just came in my stock, 100,000 shares at 9.15, so I got to really be careful here, guys. Pen going straight back to VWAP, watching that one.
I'm gonna hold MVIS down to 161. IDX is ripping up again. Maybe I should have held on to a little bit of that one, but it's alright. But not too bad so far today. Hey, we got over 500 people in here, guys. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, team, if you haven't already. If you also want to check out the best penny stock Discord in the land, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. Really dope Discord, super active. A lot of people are there, and yeah, I'll post that link really quick. Like I said, it's one of the reasons I started to trade penny stocks again, is because Trader Mike and his Discord kind of showed me the way, if you will. So y'all go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Like I said, super active Discord. I'll post the link real quick here.
Alright guys, stop placed here. Stop placed here for both stocks. If we do get a rip up in the SPY, I definitely will start trying to look for a different play. But right now I'm looking at maybe a potential fade for SGMS also out there. AMC, that one, I traded on Friday, probably about the only day that I would have not been winning on it. So maybe you just got to stick with it. I traded that one on Friday, didn't get the best trade, but definitely this is one that I've seen always go down near the open, so got to stick with that pattern.
I got out of MGM, small $35 loss, just popped a little bit too well below the VWAP. I don't mind jumping back in it if I can.
All right guys, I like that move there for USFD. I'm gonna go ahead and add to it here and then just hold off the 20s.
Looking at AMD
Alright.
for a potential fade. Just a little bit too late for AMD.
Trying to added some in USFD. Trying to add some in cake. There's cake down to the 30s.
I jumped in AMD with 1,000 shares. I'm just gonna hold it under 54.
All right, gonna see if this cake cracks down from here, guys.
I'm gonna get out of AMD here and just take my tiny loss on the day and see if I can get a better entry. I just feel like I emotionally got in this one because, like, if you guys heard me, I was like, I'm looking at AMD for a fade, and that was right here, and I just slightly missed it. This would have been the place to enter, right up here, and I just missed that. And so with that said, I'm gonna wait and see if I can get a better entry now. And with that said, there's the bounce to 54.
Huge recovery in the SPY, guys. Trying to get out of cake with some profit here. Sorry to interrupt there.
And I'm still holding MVIS. We're gonna see if we get the pop above or what happens here, but still patiently waiting. I like the 163 risk level at this point now for that one. IDX kept ripping.
Had to cover out there of cake. I feel like everything's bouncing up strong, so I had to get out.
Spot ripping up to 309s. Maybe I should have held MGM a little bit, but
Looking for a pullback here in pen to get in.
IDX still ripping up big there, guys. Look at those moves on IDX, just huge moves on the upside. Hey man, I should have held just 50 shares of that one. Might have been good.
Trying to get in pen here.
I tried MGM again with 1,000 shares, and it's just kind of faking me out left and right. So we're gonna move on to a different stock, I think, today. But yeah, if you're in penny stock land, IDEX is certainly the larger mover for sure.
Right, starters placed here in pen. for one more dip to grab a little bit more and then risk right off that 49 area.
Yeah, I'm in with 500 shares of AMD. Trying to catch the breakdown down to potentially the lows here.
All right, up there to 66, looking for one more dip to 60, and then I can add another 100 shares, risk off that 50.
Just got out of a little bit of AMD. We're slowly kind of dropping down.
Ooh, that storm.
Yeah, man, it's storming for sure. Alright, let's get out of a little bit more. I'm holding 100 shares of AMD. Nice little breakdown. I'm looking for MGM to break under 1792. And I'll hit that one. Down like $100 on the day, roughly. It's pretty small.
All right, guys, just added there in pen. Added there in pen. Let's see if we can get back up here to VWAP. That's what I'm looking for it to do now.
SPY breaking highs at the top.
I like that look. Big drop there. Be careful.
Alright, AMD breaking lows here.
I'm getting a drop in pen. Gotta be careful here, guys.
Hey, I appreciate the sub, Z. Welcome, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. Show support for what we're doing here, team. AMD testing lows of the day again.
Alright, traders, what's going on? I'm a cow. That's what's going on. INO running. I hear that in the chat. Mitch Cow Trader. Alright guys, gotta be careful with this pen position.
Yeah, cute the thunder, Han. Yes, sir.
Oof. About to get out. It's testing me. Alright guys, might get stopped out here. It's definitely testing it. All right, guys, this one keeps testing that 45 way too much, guys. So we're gonna do a set stop here at 31.44s. Just gotta make sure that we're not gonna lose a lot of money here. If this one starts breaking up, we're in the golden. If it breaks the low here, we need to get out.
SPY breaking highs.
There you go. That should help. That should help. See what we get here. All right, looking good here, guys. Looking for that red to green on pen. Let's see what we get. All right, traders, how we doing out there? If you guys are brand new to the chat, definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe. It definitely supports us. We're gonna go ahead and continue working on here as we see this pen kind of start pushing up there. I might take some profit as we get closer towards VWAP here.
And the weather's kind of sketchy, guys. Still holding MVIS. We're waiting for this one to break.
Patton playing a little bit of a game here, guys. It's not wanting to break out just yet, so just be careful with it. Could test that low again before it comes up, so let's see what happens here.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Y'all yell at me if MVIS ends up pushing down too much. Yell at me. I'm going to the restroom, team. I'll be back.
Bubba 146, not bad, man. Can't blame you. Got to walk the dog also. All right, guys, trying to see a pop into the 70s here. There you go, guys. That's what I wanted to see. All right, guys. Now we're in the 70s. Let's see if we can get up there to almost the 80s here. The SPY breaking out would be nice. It's not wanting to break out, guys. You got to be careful with this one. It keeps rejecting to break out, and I don't like that look. It's coming down. Yeah, it's gonna test my level here. I want to get out here. At least limit the risk. Don't like how the SPY keeps flipping away from this. Yeah, those rejections are not good. Needs to hold 50 here. If not, I'm just gonna cut it.
Hey, there goes MVIS. MVIS is ripping up to my level, so hopefully I can make some money on this one. I'm trying to be patient with it, though.
SPY could reverse from here, guys. Cake just went right back down.
I missed that MGM short under those lows that I always take.
Not looking good, guys. I'm out.
Sorry guys, my son's loud.
All right, guys, starting to take a shot here again in USFD. Took a bigger hit there in pen than I needed to, guys. Too much risk, guys. Sometimes we make the mistake. That was too much risk there. Sometimes you just got to be honest with it. You can't stress about how much I lost there. The reason I lost there that much is because I went way too big. All right, traders, how we doing out there? If you guys see a stock you guys want me to talk about, let me know. Sometimes I make a mistake, you know? We're not always perfect. The X-Spa, ripping. They're going to the spa. All right, guys, we're down there. Starting to crack the 20s here. How's the SPY doing here? SPY looks like it's gonna head back down.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm muted. The weather's bad. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm muted. The weather's bad. My son's home, so he's kind of running around all crazy like. So sorry team. Hey Mitch, hold it down, bro. I gotta go deal with something. Sorry team. Hold it down, guys. Or hold it down, Mitch. Sorry, my kids are home from school, guys, so it's a little bit different today. I'll be back. Hold it down, Mitch.
All right, guys, gonna take a shot here, guys. Seeing the SPY start cracking and I see others crack. Let's see what we get here. See if the SPY cracks back down, guys. Jim says he is short AAL. Someone's calling out Frand. IDX is about 176% up, Richard says. And Gerald LK in about 45 minutes. Interesting. All right, guys, sized into this trade. Let's see if we get another crackdown. If it could go back to the low VWAP, that's what we want to see. Wonder how ACB is doing today. No, I traded that one earlier. Might try to get a VWAP bounce play in ACB. That looks pretty nice there off the 45s. Tight risk reward look on there, ACB. See what we get here.
Alright guys, sorry I'm back. Kind of hectic day today, my kids are home, so. I'm still holding a MBIS. Hey, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Y'all remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every day on YouTube, so remember to subscribe. Click the bell. It looks like the market's been ripping up. I'm still holding MBIS on Webull. That's the biggest position I'm holding right now, is MBIS.
You want me to look at LK and be serious for you? I'll try. I'll try. I can't say I'll be serious, but I'll try. So that one, he's a huge support at $3. But at the end of the day, this one's been said to have eventually going to go into delisting. Not one I would want to be holding, but it looks like it's trying to hit the $3 support. All right, guys, starting to get a little bit of a crack here. Let's see if we can really just start cracking down to 19. That's what we want to see here. If it doesn't crack, I think you're going to get a rip in the SPY, and then you can start looking to see for some maybe VWAP bounce plays or reversals going from red to green. Definitely another day I need to pay attention, guys. I'm not paying attention to the pattern. Red all pre-market. What ended up happening? What? Red to green move on the SPY.
What?
The pattern's there and it's common. I'm just not listening to it.
Alright, what do you need? Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright, sorry guys, I got out of MBIS. My wife needs me here again, so I'll be right back. My kids are home from school, so it's kind of a different day. So I'll be back, guys. Give me like a few minutes.
All right, traders, let's see what happens here. See if we get a downturn here in the SPY, or if it's going to come out and break out. All right, catching up with the chat here. What's going on? All right, traders, starting to see this USFD just hang out, just straight sideways consolidation. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the popular stocks right now. I'll pull them up at the chart. I'm going to take my chart down here, but I'll still keep trading this one just don't want to just keep this chart up if nothing's moving here. Another one on the day that's moving big is GAN. Looking at potentially this one getting cracked back down here below the 25. If not, it could probably rip back above 25.75. DKNG, also a potential one here if it comes up to fade. Look, was watching that one. Another big mover on the day. Let's see what we got here from the watch list. Moving SQ up about 4%. Look at SQ, big rip in SQ. Big rip there, guys. All right, now we're getting tested in my USFD position. Gonna go back to it, see what happens here. See if we get stopped out or if it turns back down. I feel you, Lester. I feel the same way, man. It's one of those days where I think I had a good look, kind of more pre-market, that we were getting that downturn in the SPY, but I didn't stick with it. I didn't stick with the kind of the bounce looks, and that's what we're getting here, the bounce looks. The buy the pullback. You hear it all the time, guys. Workhorse, I'm sure it's going pretty decently. I saw NKLA do pretty decently today. WKHS up there to 540s, 550s, man. That one's a beauty. I hope some of you guys have that one long term. All right, guys, got to set a stop here. Want to make sure that I get out if it gets to that level. So I'm going to set a stop at 36. Don't want to see it touch 36 at all. So I'll set a stop there and see if we come back down. It's already pushing above the trend line, so we're definitely pushing the levels. Definitely not the best day to kind of control risk. Did a lot better at the open, and now kind of getting a little bit out there. But you got to know. You got to know. That's all that matters. Diego making good money. I'm proud of you, man. Keep working hard, like always. Try to get in at good levels. Sometimes the stocks that I give you will pull back a certain amount towards the support. And remember, that's kind of how I look at these. I look for those touches of supports to get in them. In WKHS, that was around, like, let's say 360s. For here, I could look it up. Let me see how here is doing today. This is another one I like on the long term. Every time it gets near 14, it's been doing pretty well. Right now, it's just holding 1450s. I think that's a good sign. If you see it just shoot out through the 1475s, it'll probably get to 15. So I'll keep an eye on that one. All right, traders, this one turning back south. That's a really good sign for us. Now we just need it to crack down through the 20s. All right, traders, now this one's down to the 1920s. Let's go ahead and keep an eye out. You're seeing Penn down there to 3140s. I'm going to keep an eye on that one, see eventually if it comes back in the afternoon and just rips up. But that one's still heading downwards, guys. Looks like we're starting to get the crack in USFD that we're looking for. Let's see if we get this continued movement down. Seeing that crack here. Now we wanted to go ahead and continue and start getting heavy. So one of the main things that I like to look for, guys, is for the volume to be weaker at the top there and start increasing right here through that crack point. I want to see this break through that 20 and then get up there to the 40K as we approach this 1905. I also want to see a convergence. I'm going to zoom in here so I can draw it out for you guys. I know you guys like the drawing. So we want to see this conversion get bigger again. Head right back down and not cross over. All right, guys, it's going back up and testing that 30 here. Let's see what happens here, guys. It's going to be very important. That's a bad looking candle on our side here. That's a really bullish candle after we got a what we call a hangman right here at the 31. So that was a good bear sign candle, and now this is a good bullish sign candle. So got to be careful here. Could push right back up. See if we get this last little drop, and it kind of holds this pattern here. All right, traders, it's time to catch up with the chat. What's going on, guys? Any chart you guys want me to take a look at? I see AMC talk. AMC is one, man. I talk about it all the time. It does have those fades quite often. And yeah, I mean, this is one that every single time I look at it, it's fading, and every single time I trade it, it goes up. But definitely one that I'm very bearish on for the long term. That's AMC. You could also look at CNK if you like that one. All right, guys, getting tested now. Anything above this 30, really. I have a stop placed a little bit above this, but might get out even before then. Shouldn't really let it test up there. It should have already cracked down after that hangman. So let's see if we get a quick sweep right back down, or if we're going to get a recovery candle here and the SPY come back up through 309. All right, guys, watching. Someone mentioned KPTI, Gerald. So
hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. My wife's having trouble breathing because she recently switched asthma medicine. She was on Singulair and they put her on some new one. And so with that, she's kind of struggling a little bit. I got to help her do breathing treatments and stuff. So I'm sorry, guys. That's why Mitch is holding it down. I'm going to move the chair so you can see Mitch's stuff a little bit easier. And I'll try to come back once everything's done. But I'll be back later. Sorry about that, Mitch.
You're good, man. Just calling out this chart for someone in the chat. Someone put up KPTI, classic red to green with a VWAP bounce. One of the best plays that we like is actually this play. It's the red to green with a VWAP bounce. Why? Because you get so much bag buyers to come down and buy it up on the dip. And you can see it quickly turned around. And that's what I like to see for the VWAP bounce play. You could have got an entry here in the 60s, risk right off the 1950 area. And then that could have give you a great entry reward risk for a move back up to 20, which would be a 4-to-1 look, guys. One of the best looks that we can do, guys, is when we're going to go ahead and look for 4-to-1 looks. And that's exactly what you have potential here. If it gets back up there to the 20s, even, that's already a 4-to-1 look. Gets up to the highs, that's a 5-to-1 look. This is what you want to be doing, guys. Trying to get that small box of risk with a big box reward. Yes, Mr. Jack. First hour, I was up about $70. I haven't been doing that great since that moment, but it's how it happens. Last week, I made over $600 on the week, so I'm just trying to kind of battle this week. Maybe we have a tough Monday, but we'll have a better Tuesday. One of the things is you can't really worry about one day's results. I'm just gonna stick to the trade that I'm in now. And from that point on, if we don't get a winner from that trade, we'll probably be done at least trading wise, but I'll stick around here with you guys, see if you guys need call out charts. I can check them out, guys. All right, let's find out what's moving and what to look for, guys. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to pull up a different chart look here. This is what I use, guys. I'm going to show you guys this right now. Let me see how it pulls up on the screen, make sure that it looks good before I start talking about it. So this is really what I use, guys, when I want to start looking at different sectors and industries. So one of the things you can look at is to see is, hey, what is trading up? What is moving up? You got stocks and technology moving upwards. If you pull up the highest ones, there's going to be the data storage one. GDS, look at this stock, straight up on the daily chart. These are the kind of stocks I want to try to find and look to see if they can continue moving on up. Another one we have here, SNCR, looks like a penny stock in technology, making a good move up there to the $4. I like using this kind of feature from TC. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Looking at the different stocks, pulling up some charts for you guys. I know someone talked about Gush. Let me go back to that chart. So with that one, you have a huge sideways consolidation period between 38.40s and 38.30s. So keep an eye on those to see what happens there. If it gets above towards 38.75 and just starts squeezing. You could also look at the opposite of this one, which is drip, to see if this one's going to crack down or go up. If Gush breaks down, you should see this one break up, break out. So you can watch this one too. Let's say if you want to get into a cheaper stock that you can do more shares, this would be the one. Drip, not a bad trade setup here. Keeps holding the 496 area, and now if it gets above 510s, it looks like it can get up there towards the next level, which would be $5.16s, and then from that moment, $5.30s. So keep an eye on that one. Maybe it starts breaking down. Gush there. All right, let's get back to USFD here. All right, guys, this is my position, guys. So what am I expecting, guys? I'm expecting what's called the VWAP fake out look, guys. So let me draw it out here. So the VWAP fake out look is when we get above VWAP, we start making kind of this flag pattern, and then we reject 2 or 3 times off the kind of the breakout look, and then crack down below VWAP. That's what we're looking for right now. We want this to get back down towards 1910, and then it can really get the pressure down to really get hit. All right, let's see if this breaks down, guys. It's just holding and hugging, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. If you guys want to look at any charts, definitely let me know. This trade's really going slow. So not really the funnest trade to kind of keep watch on. If you guys have a stock you want me to take a look at, let me know. See how cannabis did today. Yeah, it's dipping down, holding those 1340s. Doesn't look bad for maybe eventually to get back up there to the 1370s. I like this one on the daily chart. If we pull up the daily chart, I could show you it. $12.32s is kind of the area I'm looking for this one to eventually get back to. That's where I would really get excited. All right, traders, if you guys want to go ahead and use kind of some different brokers, we use a couple different ones. We use Webull. Webull is really great for you traders that want to trade with free commission, want to kind of keep to that small account, and are more looking to trade some of these penny stocks. I know a lot of you traders are trying to trade some of these penny stocks, and with that being said, we need to keep an eye on it. We need to have someone that can give us some strength and give us these trades available to us. The best way to do that is really to go ahead and trade with Webull. Webull is going to give you an ability to trade for those penny stocks, and also what I really like about Webull is the pre-market and aftermarket trading. I'll go ahead and I'll check out DAL before I get out of here. But also, guys, we also have TradeNet. TradeNet's really good for you traders that are outside of the United States. If you're outside of the United States and trying to trade in the U.S. markets, definitely check out TradeNet. It's going to give you a great ability to get some great buying power, move outside of the PDT, have a whole bunch of things that are going to help you, like shorting, demo account. You also get access to their chat room. I think that's a great thing to have. As you can see, a lot of the times Mir making great money, so definitely keep an eye on that, guys. We're starting to finally see this USFD start breaking down, so we're hoping to see it break through the 1910s, and then we can start taking some profit, and then hopefully get ourselves right back into the green for the day and push forward. All right, guys, I see some people talking about DAL and XBAW. I'll pull it up for 2 seconds here. DAL holding that VWAP, that kind of made a 5-minute pattern. It looked like it was going to break out, now holding towards the support. We'll see if it breaks down through that 28.90 area. Like always, guys, when you sign up with Webull, you're going to be able to get free stocks. If you just deposit $100, you'll be able to get some free stocks. So definitely check that link out in the chat, and we'll go put that up. John is a little bit busy dealing with his wife, and you know how that is, guys. At the end of the day, family first. So we're probably just going to wrap up the stream early today. We normally stay here till 12 Eastern time, guys, but I need to go ahead and finish up a great video. You guys know I've been working really hard to bring you guys high quality videos, entertaining stuff, guys, highly entertaining. That's really the goal here, is to get that high entertainment stuff for you guys, for you guys to watch. If you guys want to go ahead and watch a great penny stock video, I'll be releasing that later today. It's going to have a lot of information on how I really take these trades, and that's really, I think, the most important part, guys, is learning my system. If you guys can learn a system, that's how you guys can go ahead and implement trades yourself. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you hit the bell, it'll actually let you know exactly when that video comes out, guys. So definitely hit the bell. All right, guys, we're going to be looking to take some profit here as we get closer towards underneath this 1905 area. I'm really looking to take about half of it off there, and then we can go ahead and let the rest of the trade work. Kenny, I had to talk to you about that little way. All right, guys, ATOS, Gerald, that's an old kind of parabolic move. All right, guys, we're starting to see this crackdown. Let's see if we can get just a little bit further so I can take some profit here. All right, guys, 1906 showing up there. About to take some profit. The workhorse. The workhorse. That thing working for you? Up there to 575s. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. All right, guys, 1904 here. About to take some off. All right, guys, taking some off there. Tried to give it a momentum second or two to see if it cracked down through the 19s. But now I can go ahead and leave the rest break even on the day and try to let this work. There's the test of the 19s. And let's see if we get this crack through. I'm going to take this little kind of trading manager out the way here so you guys can start seeing this a little bit better here. All right, traders, like always, definitely keep up with us on our Discord. One of the best things we have is our Discord. It's 24 hours, and you know, you got traders talking about stocks there all day long. We also have Trader Mike's Discord that we push. Trader Mike Discord is really kind of more focused towards that penny stock, and that's how we go ahead and also keep up with some penny stock talk. So definitely check that out, guys. All right, now we're down to this is at 19. Trying to go ahead and get this little bounce back win here, guys. Let's see if we can crack through this 19 and get to the 1890s here. Anything above VWAP, I think we're just going to take the profit and run. But I'm trying to let this keep working down here. We could end up having a nice green day. All right, team, I'm seeing that hold a little bit there. So I'm going to go ahead and take some profit there. 1902s, took a little bit more off, paid myself $50. The real key is this one gets me into the green for the day. And now I can just kind of hang out and just work the account. You know, now we're looking like $53 total realized. We're sitting at 32. So let's just let this trade work for the rest of it, and we'll be done for the day. All right, guys, not a bad bounce back from that big loss that we had in Penn. The big thing with today is that we got to be careful with risking as much as we did in Penn. There was really no need for it, and there was even a point where I could have got break even out. We were watching it. We knew it should have broke out, and I just held on to it way too long. Sometimes you have to determine that, hey, this was the moment, and it didn't happen. It's okay to cut it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here. We'll be back tomorrow, you know, full up with John and I trading. Definitely stay up. We'll be putting out a video later today on some great penny stocks. So keep up with that, guys. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And like always, traders, beginner in, beginner out.
All right, team. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. Y'all go check out TradeNet. Y'all go check out Webull. If you sign up through our Webull link, you'll get a free. If you sign up to our Webull link, you'll get and deposit $100. you get, I think, 2 free stocks. It might just be 1 now, but if you want a free stock, and if you want to be able to trade in pre-market and extended hours if you're in the U.S., go check out Webull. You get a free stock if you deposit $100. 0 commissions on Webull. I'll post this link here. And like I said, guys, good luck. Sorry, my wife Carol's having some breathing issues, so I got to go kind of handle that. But good luck in the market, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Y'all go check out TradeNet as well. If y'all are outside the U.S., you're able to kind of get a funded account with no PDT rule, $14,000 in buying power, shorting ability for $400 or less. And I think that's extremely rare. It operates like a prop firm, so there's a 70-30 split, a max loss of 700. But again, if you're outside the U.S., you can get access to TradeNet, the funded account program. So go check out this link for that as well. Here's the link for that. And good luck, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Both of those are great ways to help support us. We make a commission if you sign up. But yeah, I got to go, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, team, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.